Yo, what's up, guys? It's my Z3, the one and only, and I'm just gonna tell you guys a little bit about my day. So my day started at about 7:30 is when I woke up. I went and ate breakfast. I had some scrambled eggs, some yogurt, and I think I had some hash browns with a glass of apple juice and milk. So it was a pretty good breakfast, Start out my day strong with a nice breakfast. Then I came back, took a shower, and was basically ready for class around 8:30, but I didn't have class until 9. So I ended up going to my first class, which my first class is 3D, I think, on Monday, and we got this new project. And basically what the project was is he gave us a 12 by 12 square of plywood, so it's about, I think about that thick, so about an inch, half inch thick, and we're allowed 2 cuts, 1 hole, and 12 nails. And basically we have to make the wood three-dimensional. Now the trick with the cuts is if you like do a circle, squiggle, zigzag thing, as long as it's continuous, it's all considered one cut. So you can cut like a spiral shape, in the square and kind of do a spiral square cut, and it's just considered one cut. So you basically have to come up with a design that makes the square three-dimensional with only using 2 cuts, but then you have to incorporate all the pieces of the wood. So if you like cut off a corner or something, you somehow have to put that back into your sculpture. And then you have to have 1 hole in the piece. Now the trick to that is you can visually make a hole without actually having to drill a hole. So if you like make something up that's in, a pyramid shape and just have the center hollow, you have a hole looking down. And then you have to use 12 nails. Now, I'm going to put a picture on the screen of my project and I'll explain it here in a minute. But what I did for my project was I used the 12 nails as not necessarily nails to like hold stuff, flat together, but I used them as like pegs. So they were supports where I had like, things on top and below. So basically what I did was I have my square and I cut into it and then did like a spiral shape and then cut into that one to a spiral, cut into that one to a spiral, and I did that. I think there's 5 or 6 layers. So I basically have a bunch of picture frames that gradually get smaller, and then I rotated them and laid them on top of each other in a pyramid shape going up. And then I drilled or did use like a hole punch thing and punched in holes for where all the pegs go. So then you have pegs that are supporting the different layers. So it's basically layers going up in a pyramid shape that gradually get smaller with a hole looking down with pegs for support. But then just to add even more character, it kind of happened on accident and then I made it on purpose, is I took and made it so all the levels are kind of slanted to where it looks like the shape is kind of falling over. So it's just not straight up in the air, it's kind of falling over. So that's kind of what I did for my art project today. It took, I think, about 2 hours and I finished it. And I'm pretty happy with it. And then just for fun and kind of add integrity to the piece, I actually took a hammer and just kind of beat the crap out of it just to add some hammer marks, some claw marks, and different stuff. So pretty happy with it. And then after that, I had to go to my service loading class at 12, and we had like a discussion thing. But we had to do this reading, and I hadn't done the reading yet. We've had this reading for like 2 weeks, and what I did was I actually finished that art project, rushed back to my room, wrote a 2-page paper in a half hour, then went to this class and had a discussion about the whole thing. So I pretty much just kind of BS the whole thing and made it up, but it was kind of an opinion paper, so you just kind of write what you think, so you really can't get anything wrong. So it's pretty easy to do, but that was crazy, trying to get that time in and then having to print it and write it in a half hour. And then after that, I didn't have class until 2, and we went to biology, which is my worst and most hated class because it's 2.5 hours. So like the first half of the class, first hour is just straight lecture. The guy just talks and talks and talks and puts all these notes and you just have to copy it all down. So that's really boring. And then the second part's a lab and we do some stuff, but it's all pretty lame and Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much my day. Uh, really, that's all I kind of did today. I just kind of went to school, went to classes, did some art, and then kind of came back, chilled, watched some TV, and talked to my girlfriend and relaxed. But yeah, guys, it's my video for today. I'll see you all tomorrow.